What is up? What is up, guys? This is the Merc with the Mic, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Recycling Inc. I'm Merc with the Mic. I'm joined by Lou Beans.
What's up? What's up?
And this is our weekly wrestling podcast about everything of wrestling and for your enjoyment.
Even Tiger Mask.
Even Tiger Mask. Tiger Mask is a legend.
Yeah.
And Tiger Mask 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all kind of legends as well.
Okay. Hold on. Because I don't know that I didn't know there was so many. I know that wasn't Eddie Guerrero one of them?
He was the Black Tiger.
Oh, so, shit, that was him?
He was Black Tiger.
Please don't tell me that. No. So you mean to tell me Armor King is based off of Eddie Guerrero? No.
Yeah.
Get the. No.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. That's
the Black Tiger Mask was Eddie Guerrero.
Oh my god! So
and then the one that's in the cartoon series, that's Kota Ibushi.
The one that's now.
Yeah, the one that was in the TV series. Yeah, that was Kota Ibushi.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what number he was?
5.
So he was the last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one that had like an anime-ish kind of mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Kota Ibushi.
Wow. Interesting. See, if I watched the matches, just looking at pictures, I'd have known that.
Yeah, if you would have saw the matches, you would have saw it clearly.
Because Kota Ibushi has a specific style. Yeah.
And the way he looked, just how clean the way he looked. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Fastlane, our review of Fastlane. Surprisingly a good pay-per-view, good build up to WrestleMania, like road to WrestleMania. Like it was like there was kind of like a roadblock, and now it's like fully into the road to WrestleMania kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's finding their place. All the matches are starting to build, and we're getting some good stuff. And hopefully, they can carry that momentum throughout the weeks. I think there's 3 more weeks to it, so let's see what they do. I know SmackDown been on fire. Just how they're building everything.
It's been having a lot of really good matches, though. Like between the whole Kofi thing, Becky and Charlotte popping in, starting some trouble. Yeah. Just in the matches, they've been really good.
I think SmackDown has the upper hand in the build to road to WrestleMania. I think they just have a better established story, and they're just going full force with it now. With Raw, there's still a lot of the same shit, which kind of bothers me sometimes. But you see where they're going with certain things. Yeah, I can
definitely see that. The one thing they do, I want to say the one thing they do better, if you see the full show though, is I'm seeing it a little bit more now that they're exposing, some more of the roster and whatnot. You know what I mean? But yeah. That's about the only difference that I've noticed, really. Yeah. Alexa's doing her thing with her segment. The Shield's doing their thing. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty standard. Yeah. So.
But it's a lot of the same shit too, and that's the thing that kind of goes into the thing with Raw is like it gets stagnant because you instead of building a story and you kind of just repeat the story and just have different outcomes and that stuff instead of building a story.
Yeah, nothing new.
Like the Balor and Lashley.
Yeah, I just had a resolution. Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
why do it again?
Yeah, but I see that they're going to be building that to WrestleMania, and I think that's going to be the trigger to bring back the Demon.
You think so?
Yeah, the Demon has to come to WrestleMania. He has not had a WrestleMania entrance, so that's something that me being there really wants to see. All right. Okay. But I think it's going to come to a point that Lashley is just going to do like larger than life, like the whole face, him staring at him during his entrance was just weird. Saw his face. Right. One of the memes was like, "This is how my food sees me." Oh, I'm waiting for it in a microwave.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yo, they put his face and crane stomach, or the crane body stomach.
I'm just saying that looks super appropriate. All right,
that might be the podcast picture of today.
Right. I'm sorry about you, but when you look like Krang, you look like Krang.
So they did shit like that, and it's hilarious. They did a lot of memes on it because it was just a random thing. It was just his face.
Yeah, I know he got that
staring at him.
He got that look.
That he's waiting for his hot pocket.
His hot pockets. Bobby's a big boy.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna build something to WrestleMania, and I think the Demon returns to WrestleMania and takes the IC title back.
Yeah, I can see that, definitely.
Yeah, but, so I see that being built.
But how you feel about it though? Like, really?
Yeah.
Really? Like, I don't know. Like, we just got through, like you just said, this is a rerun.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it. I mean,
yeah.
They didn't have the build up on screen between Bobby and Leo Rush coming back together or anything. So it just kind of seems random.
Yeah.
We didn't watch the online stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's so when you say build up, this doesn't really have a build up.
No, it's just a repeat of what they did before. But now, see, this is the thing, and this is something that I kind of see in a way as well, is the fact that I could see Leo Rush going into being in that match.
Really?
Because if you see how he won the IC title, you look at how Leo Rush looked at the IC title.
So you're saying we still have time? It might be a 3-way match.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I like that.
That's something that I noticed, but then again, I could just try to make. Then it's just me trying to make stories up into something that's possible.
See, look, I was ready to give up.
Yeah,
you have persuaded me. All right, yeah. I'll stay with it.
So, so I see that being built into WrestleMania. It's gonna be for the IC title. You can see that Raw's trying to get something with the tag team division. They've been having great matches. It's just now they starting to establish something worthwhile on the fact that Bobby Roode and Gable attacked Aleister Black and Ricochet. Do you feel that they're being overused?
You know what? They have no story.
He's there.
I think on Raw they have no story.
Yeah.
And on SmackDown they have no story. The story is, look at these two guys from NXT
flipping and shit.
Yes. I'm surprised Randy hasn't said anything. Yeah. But yes, I think overused, no, because they do get their 1 segment match and the match is good. Like, let's not take anything away from the talent, but this feels hollow to me.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel genuine. Like, this is like, oh man, the NXT is here to prove themselves, to the world that they are on the same level. It just feels like, look at these two guys.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it feels like.
They kind of lost their first match on Monday because Revival.
They had to.
Yeah, but Revival got that pin, the pin on Gable. They didn't get the pin on Ricochet or Aleister Black, so they still safe in that strong suit. But yeah, it's just the feel like which tag team title they're gonna go for, because you had them working on both tag team brands. I do like them more on the SmackDown side, but I think Raw needs them, so I think they should just be focused on the Raw tag team titles instead of the SmackDown ones.
Yeah. I think so. I mean, but then we're only into spoilers because I don't know about the Dusty Classic.
Yeah, I know a little too much about it.
Yeah, that's okay. Well,
yeah, so it's just they're getting thrown around everywhere, and like I love them. Don't get me wrong; they have great matches. It's just the fact that maybe the fact that you overuse them might get one of them hurt.
I think I'm starting to think now they might be taking somebody's place. Is anybody hurt right now?
I feel there's no one that they're really like fully taking a place, because they do have other tag teams. It's just the fact that they're just using them because they're popular. They're getting the crowds. They're getting the crowds in the matches and shit. So I give them credit.
Is it true?
They're making that tag team division something to watch, because Revival and them are having great matches. Revival and Bobby Roode and Gable are having great matches and all that stuff too. So you having some good matches with them. So it is doing its job in that sense.
Yeah.
But there are other tag teams you should be using. I would have I would have took the time to work Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins in the picture.
And they've been having matches, haven't they?
They've been having matches, but they weren't on Raw this week and stuff like that. But I feel like that has a storyline to be a great WrestleMania outcome.
Yeah, definitely.
Like they find their way in like a fatal 4-way match for the tag titles.
Especially if you give it some sort of build up, like if you start now.
Yeah.
Like
Kurt Hawkins can still lose the matches, but somehow he's in the title picture, and that's the one they win.
Understood.
Yeah. Because he has T-shirts of his losing streak. I actually got to get one before he ends the losing streak.
That's pretty cool, though. All right. I like that.
But yeah. So I feel like they should be put in the tag division. I think Zack Ryder and Carl Hawkins are enough veterans that they know how to find themselves in the crowd. They know how to work the crowd. They know how to get booed. They know how to get cheered. So that's like a veteran tag team that you kind of want in that division to help out. You have Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, and they're great, good tag team. And it's just you guys gave up on them really fast.
This is true.
They
had the crowd behind them as well.
Yeah, and then you have Breezango soon to be reuniting, and they were probably one of the most popular tag teams of last year.
I mean, listen, Breeze, what was it, yesterday, tweeted out, why are there fashion files in? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Even though Dango was hurt, he still could have been on camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And Breeze got himself a little winning streak on main event.
Well, how about that?
He beat EC3.
Oh shit, good for him. All right.
They talking a lot because EC3 had been losing all his matches, and like they not really crazy about him.
What you mean, like the behind the scenes? You said?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, WWE doesn't really have anything for him. Like they trying to get something for him, but he's just not getting the reaction that they want, I guess.
I mean, we only saw him twice on the main roster, on the main show.
Yeah.
What they want? They want people to fall the rafters? What happened? Nobody was booing him or nothing. People weren't quiet.
But you know what hurt him is the Dean Ambrose match, because Dean Ambrose started getting cheered and he didn't.
Oh, listen, that's a hard space to be in against Dean Ambrose.
Whereas EC1 and EC2.
Listen, you see what I'm saying? It's like going against the Rock.
Yeah.
If he's gonna open his mouth, you are just forget about it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. But yeah, that was cool. We got a moment in bliss with Alexa Bliss announcing that she's gonna be the host of WrestleMania.
I mean, listen, I didn't see it coming. Did you?
I'm happy about it. Like she, again, either any position she puts herself in, she's really good at it. So I'm all for it. Maybe she'll put herself in a title match. Wink, wink with Asuka. Wink, wink.
Really? You think so?
Hey, she gonna host something. She gonna get something out of it.
Oh. No, she's not gonna fight her. No.
Well, what if she makes it like a gauntlet match?
What if she?
And then she's the final person.
I can see that. Okay, I can see that. Definitely. That's just sneaky enough. Yeah, I like that.
And the ones just she puts in are like Nia Jax to me.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, she just stacks the deck. Okay.
Yeah.
I see it.
And then Alexa takes the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Let's go. Yep.
I would be fine with that because it shows Asuka's strength to survive all the people that's in the ring, but then it also shows that Alexa is a conniving asshole. So that I'm fine with that in that sense. But it looks like what they're gonna do with the SmackDown Women's is gonna be Mandy, Sonya, and Asuka in the 3-way.
Oh, okay. I see that. I mean, listen. Between you and me, I think either one of those women could win. Unfortunately, the way they treat Asuka, look, you don't put somebody whose strong suit isn't one thing and try to just force them to change. You take what's special about them and make it better, make it bigger. And they failed to do that with Asuka. They just have her just talking in weird promos and stuff. And I'm like you don't do that with Asuka. She just comes out and kicks your head off.
Exactly. I feel that they failed on her.
So I know when the experiment is over, people are going to be like, well, Asuka didn't do anything. She just came out and people liked her. And it's like, no, that's not why she was what she was. But that said, I think you might agree with me. Now's the time to either, because a title reign doesn't have to be the end all be all, but it's a really big stepping stone for somebody. I think if Mandy Rose got the title now, it'd be because she looks like she's one of those people that could be there for a long time.
Yeah, but then again, I also say Sonya Deville as well. And I think as a wrestling wise, I think Sonya improved a lot more than
she gets it. You think?
Yeah, I think she gets it more than Mandy. Mandy is good. Mandy gotten a lot better, and she also has good chemistry with actually Asuka. Like she has some good matches with Asuka. Like one of my first matches of seeing her live in NXT when in MSG was with Asuka.
Gotcha.
So I've seen that as Asuka was NXT champion fighting Mandy Rose, and it was actually a really good match. But I could see Sonya being a person to win the belt also, because that will also be a lot of headlines in that sense as well, being the first openly gay champion and all that stuff as well.
This is true.
So I think I will like. See, the thing is, I don't see every belt changing on WrestleMania. So there's going to be some titles that stay with the person that has it, and I think Asuka is going to be one of them that's going to stay with her.
Okay.
Unless they built, honestly, something they could easily build, and they could use the 2 weeks they have or 3 weeks they have to build it. Give Asuka Nikki Cross.
What? Yeah. What happened?
Nikki Cross and Asuka had such amazing matches in NXT. They had one of the first last women standing match.
Yeah, man. History.
Why don't you give Nikki Cross Asuka, or Asuka get Nikki Cross? And I think you're gonna get a very, very hard-hitting, very, very good hard-hitting women's match. And I think that's something that Asuka needs. I think Asuka needs that dominant, like back and forth, really hard-hitting, really hard kicks, hard punches, hard bumps kind of match, that just to bring herself back into that thing.
I think she's the one thing that you're really right about is that the opponents she has, they aren't that style of wrestler where they can go toe to toe per se.
The only person was Becky.
Level. This is true, but even then, like, not at that level where, as say, like, you can take the hits that she gives.
Yeah.
Like Nia Jax, like the matches she had with Nia Jax, I like the matches she had with Mickie James, dude.
Yeah.
Please don't sleep on that match. That was amazing.
That was a really amazing match. I was like, oh shit, go Mickie James.
That was like one of her best matches since she came back. Like,
I agree 100%. But yeah, she don't have that person. She don't have that person to have that match with.
To a lesser extent, Ember Moon, because remember they had a series.
You know who actually
Ember Moon and Nia Jax, Ember Moon and Asuka.
Fucking Dana Brooke had a great match with Asuka.
She did get kind of played though. She got kicked and knocked the fuck out.
But she had a good series of matches with Asuka. Fucking Emma.
But you know what's even better about Dana Brooke and Asuka was that she was one of the people that wasn't afraid to like just talk shit to Asuka. You know what I mean? So yeah. And then Emma. This is true.
I miss Emma.
Me too.
She should have been women's champion.
I think so. She never had the belt in NXT.
No.
Boo.
I think the character she had, like when she was last in, I think that should have been a champion.
That should have been a champion. Yeah, her and Dana Brooke. And you know what's funny? I look at it now. They were ahead of the time. Those two could have been women's tag champs.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Asuka needs that strong opponent, that one that she could beat the shit out of, and they'll beat the shit out of her kind of thing. So I think Nikki Cross could be that person, and I think that could be a crazy match because the fans like Nikki Cross as well.
Yes, I agree. But you know what? No, don't even sell your pick short. Sonya Deville could probably be that type of wrestler. She could probably step up.
She is, but she's not there yet. Well, I haven't seen that out of her yet. So hopefully, maybe if she gets that spot, she does show it. But she hasn't shown me that like going toe to toe with Asuka kind of thing yet.
Yeah.
One thing about her is that she does the MMA thing and she does like the whole thing. Like honestly, I think she could have been a good fight for Ronda Rousey and kind of thing like that. If they would have let her work that style more, then kind of being kind of a weak one. She's kind of a weak MMA fighter. Like she sells. She's a strong seller and things like that. And
she's more of a wrestler than she is an MMA fighter. Yeah,
exactly. So I feel like it was a missed opportunity with her.
Yeah.
But hopefully, like I'm hoping for the best because I like to see Asuka in a big title picture kind of thing. Other things on Raw, amazing match with Dean Ambrose and Drew McIntyre. Yeah, very great storyline match.
And a lot of storyline, like just lead ups, just going places. You know, they had the whole thing with Roman. Like, there's a lot of stuff going down.
A lot of things with Roman. Then you also had the Triple H and Batista and their promos, which was great. Yeah. In the same week, James Gunn gets hired back to Marvel.
So what Batista was doing was he was basically characterizing James Gunn behind the scenes. That's how it went down with Disney. He was like,
and he was so mad that he was spitting.
Yes, all over your microphone.
So the funniest shit that someone posted on the meme was, you remember when Shawn Michaels and Triple H was talking to Sergeant Slaughter, and they had the face mask because he spits when he talks. So someone put that with Triple H with that.
That's amazing. God damn, the internet is so good.
Yeah, sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's great. But yeah, Drew McIntyre had a fucking killer match with Dean Ambrose, and it was such a good story. Dean Ambrose is so good at a story. Let the man fucking wrestle. Let the man be what he wants to be, because honestly, you're gonna get great shit out of him because he's creative in that ring.
He's one of the people that he can physically emote as well as speak his mind.
Because be honest with you, bet you any money bet that his head between the staircase thing was his idea. I would not doubt 100% that was not Dean Ambrose's idea.
Yeah, I think
because Dean Ambrose knows how to do things like that. Because honestly, if you actually even hear Jericho talk about him fighting Dean Ambrose, that was probably one of his favorite opponents to have in WWE.
Oh, really? Nice.
Because Dean Ambrose was very willing to do anything and will do anything for a story.
Which is funny you say that. Did you get to hear the Edge and Christian this week?
No, I did not.
Because they had Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah.
And you get to hear his philosophy on wrestling and how he takes it as art as well. And so that he has that exact thing of people will come to him and be like, what do you want to do? And he's more like, no, what do you want to do to me?
Yeah.
And he like adapts to that. And it's one of the underrated things of wrestling is that when you get a guy who's not only good at getting his own shit over, but like he's willing to sell things.
Yeah.
He's willing to take things. You know what I mean? That's pretty rare.
I actually, what's funny is the fact that the now generation of wrestlers, like a lot of guys from NXT and everything, they're more sharing the spotlight than it used to be back in the day.
I agree.
I think they're more willing to work with each other to have a better match than them be like, oh, I can't do that. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that.
Yo, have you heard any stories about any of these guys? Like, I'm not taking that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Like, yeah, that shit has got to go away. I mean, granted, I understand you can't be doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't be trying to kill each other. But fucking listen, if Daniel Bryan and Mustafa Ali are willing to do 450s on the apron, I'll take it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Me too. So. But yeah, that was a great storyline piece for Drew McIntyre. I think Roman Reigns is going to be Roman Reigns for Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania.
I'm thinking a surprise win for Drew McIntyre. He hasn't won any of these.
You know what's funny? I would not pass it either, because that would be a great storyline arc, and that'll be Seth Rollins' probably first Universal title picture match.
Ooh, all right. Okay.
I wouldn't pass that. And right now, this is the time skyrocket Drew, because right now he is really being that guy.
You need somebody definitely also to be not only big, intimidating, mean, but dude, we need somebody to take Brock's place.
Yeah, and then you also have, and then I feel like you had that in Baron Corbin if he starts being kind of a punk and being more of a dominant heel.
Okay.
If he would have changed his personality and just a slight, just to be more of that dominant heel kind of thing,
like he was on SmackDown.
Yeah, I think he could be. I think he could be that guy as well.
Yeah, because he was the guy that took no shits on SmackDown. He was the guy that every time he lost, he would beat you up. It's this thing. Yeah,
Baron Corbin has a good future, and I could see him as Universal Champion.
Yeah,
like late this year as well.
Okay.
You have some good things in Raw. My little thing that I have a lot of problems with right now is Braun Strowman.
I mean, listen, I thought him tearing apart that car was hilarious.
And then I show you the picture of the toy, right?
Yeah, and we know 100% that's what they did. They were selling toys.
It was like Jericho in the shark cage, remember?
Yes. Wow. Dude. So on point. I love that. That was awesome.
I feel like there's nothing for him.
Goddamn wrestling, man.
I feel
I'm thinking he's not feuding with McIntyre, which he has every right to be because they did just beat his ass like 3 pay-per-views in a row before he turned the tables. Corbin, they just have a chicken shit relationship with him. I don't know why they're doing that to Corbin. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's got no. Yeah,
he gets nothing.
Yeah,
and then sad with him is the fact that
hold on. This would have been a perfect opportunity to have him and Bobby Lashley mix it up because he's the only one between the three of them that he hasn't really got on.
Yeah.
And that would be Finn not facing Bobby Lashley again, him potentially fighting somebody else. You know,
but I think the sad thing is I want Finn with the IC title, so he has to be in the IC title picture.
I get it, but if he wouldn't have had that match on Monday, he never would have lost the belt.
Yeah.
So, I'm just
because I think if they didn't put him, if he's not going to be in the IC title picture, then I don't think he's going to be on WrestleMania.
You mean talking about Bobby Lashley or Finn?
No, Finn. If you really think about it.
Yeah. I mean, but then again, he probably would have been in some other 3-man, 4-man match or some shit like that.
Or just a battle royal. That's it.
That's true. But don't they usually use that to showcase other people, like the younger guy, like people that we don't see that are like, hey, what happened? Like, you think Mojo's gonna win again?
Nah, he ain't winning.
He's gonna insert and win again. Is there a limit to how many of those you can win?
No one won it twice, so
okay, maybe Mojo does it.
Maybe they should have an incentive of winning that though. So having an IC title, world title match if you won that,
or at least giving those damn things more bragging rights. Like the only one to really do anything with his was, I mean, technically Shane, but he won that battle royal, had that trophy even though it broke.
Yeah.
But
Baron Corbin.
Yeah, okay.
And Cesaro.
Oh, see, I don't remember Cesaro.
Cesaro won the first one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
SmackDown was on fire. The whole show was just great TV. The building of Kofi Kingston. Give it time. Let it work. Let it run. Stop bitching.
I think this is hilarious. They are trying to kill that man though. That is like, what is happening? Jesus. So, do you want to go through just what kind of shit he's been through already?
So, well, when we talk about Fastlane, we'll talk about like how they just threw his ass in a handicap match, and then brought other people to beat his ass as well. The New Day finally comes out, and they just get destroyed. It's great story. This is exactly what they did with Daniel Bryan in WrestleMania 30.
Gotcha.
It's that underdog that he's going to keep fighting teeth and nail, and then he's going to finally get that spot. And when he finally gets that spot, everyone's going to enjoy it. And when he finally wins it, the fucking city's going to explode. And just let it happen. Stop being WWE's racist. No, they're building a story for you. They have 3 weeks.
Mind you, they didn't. And they know what they're doing. They didn't mention race, not even once. Like that's the easy way out.
What McMahon said was what everyone thinks, to be honest with you. Before this, you didn't expect Kofi Kingston to be in the WWE title picture. Yes or no?
Wow. You right? No. Well, you can't ask me that because I know.
No, So this cast been saying we wanted Kofi as WWE champion for quite some time. Probably since we started it. Yeah.
So we wanted, like, if you give it to Big E, if you give it to Kofi, if you give it to Xavier, we want the New Day to be the champion. So
exactly. Exactly. And that's something that I think we've discussed many times on this podcast. Since we started this podcast, we always talked about how it would be great to see Kofi Kingston or Big E or even Xavier win the WWE Championship or just different singles titles in general. I feel Xavier Woods should have been U.S. champion. That was the perfect person to win that title, and I'm still don't forgive him for that.
Yeah.
I still haven't forgiven him. I still haven't forgiven him for that. But now, the fact that Joe has it, I'm happy.
Yeah, and he's doing stuff with it. You seen him on social media, like, and even after he won the belt, he gave a very Joe speech. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then they had another 4-way. They added the 4-way. They had a lot of 4-ways, but they added matches and they made them better and better. So I'm all fine with them keep doing it as long as they have substance in the matches.
And
I did
something too. So
and I love the fact they got pushed into the rare card.
Yeah, that's great.
So that was a great thing.
Yep.
But yeah, Xavier Woods should have been U.S. champion.
Long time ago.
Yeah, he should have got the belt. I would like to see Xavier Woods maybe even compete in 205.
No, he's big though.
He's 207.
Really?
He needs to lose 2 pounds. Yeah.
Don't
Xavier lose 2 pounds.
No, hold on. I want
to see Buddy Murphy versus Xavier Woods.
No. Listen. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If Xavier Woods or anybody, like that's extremely entertaining, like Woods, were to go to 205, that could make a big impact.
Yeah.
Like in a good way. Like
imagine just having a New Day presence in 205 Live.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, man. Like, yeah,
think outside the box.
That's a good idea. That's a real good idea.
This is the things I do on my 2K19.
Okay.
I have the New Day dominating SmackDown Live right now.
Awesome.
Kofi's the WWE champion. Biggie's the US champion. And then I have Xavier Woods winning the Cruiserweight title, and he's the Money in the Bank.
Wow. What?
That's awesome. You smell big heel turn?
Yo. That's awesome. Okay. I like that.
I do some creative. I'll do some rant. I should start recording my little fucking...
Yeah, why not?
I should start recording them because I have some weird ass shit that I do.
Listen.
I made Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder matching wrestling uniforms for the wrestling podcast, or Major Wrestling.
Yo, please, they need that.
Yeah, I posted. Kurt Hawkins loved it. He actually talked about it on his show, and I was like, "Yay, he talked about my thing." But yeah, I was like, "You guys need matching gear. Once you get matching gear, you gotta start winning matches."
You'll be a tag team again.
Yeah. So I gave him the kind of a Heart Foundation look with their purple and gold.
You know what? This is gonna be probably controversial.
Yeah.
If you would have took out Ricochet and Aleister Black from the Dusty Classic, hear me out, and you put the Major Brothers as a surprise entry, like before they even showed the brand.
That would be amazing.
That would have been super fucking cool.
That would have been amazing in a way too. Is the fact that I know Ryder and Kurt Hawkins has a huge relationship with Dusty Rhodes. So I think that would have been more of a just a thing for them if they ever had that opportunity to fight for Dusty. I think they would have took it to the heart, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, like that would have been. I think seriously, and to have them be in the finals too. That would have been amazing. Yeah,
I would have liked the Major Brothers, and I want a big push for the Major Brothers. I like them, and I love their podcast.
Name though, I would like them to adopt the name the Major Brothers because they. What is their regular tag name? That's not what their tag name is.
Well, they were the Edgeheads.
But after that, they were still tagging.
No, that was it.
Really?
They were the Edgeheads, and they were just Ryder and Hawkins. The original name of their tag team was Major Brothers because that was I think Ryder was Zach Major when he first started wrestling.
Okay.
So they added the Major and then Brother kind of thing to it because they were supposed to be brothers in their indie scene kind of thing.
Okay, so it has a legacy then. Okay.
Yeah, they kind of have like an Edge and Christian kind of thing because they grew up together.
Yes. Okay.
They're very close and they're like best friends. They've been best for years, but they on like wrestling wise they were brothers kind of thing.
Okay.
In that sense, but I would like to see Kurt Hawkins and Ryder become more of a dominant tag team. I love their podcast, so I'm very happy for that. So all their podcasts, Major Wrestling Figure podcast.
And they're doing cool stuff, man. They're doing giveaways. What was the last one they did? They gave away Bob Backlund.
Yeah, they give away so much shit on that cast. I'm trying to get some free shit.
They don't make it hard.
No, they don't make it. You just gotta follow stuff. You just gotta follow and retweet their shit half the time. And yeah, eventually I'll get something. I wanted to go to they do have a live podcast happening in Long Island. But it's on a Wednesday night, and I can't make it because I work. But shit, I would have so loved it. Was because it's at 11:00 at night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's at their at the Kurt Hawkins Wrestling School, Creative Pro Wrestling.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shout out, man.
Shout out. I'll try to make it to one of those. I will.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, SmackDown was on fire. Mustafa Ali returned. We'll talk about Fastlane and what happened in there. But yeah, a lot of good stuff happening. Mustafa Ali returns, tag team with Kevin Owens. That was actually a fun match.
Like I said, him and Daniel Bryan went crazy.
AJ and Orton's promo on fire.
Yo, they just took the filters off. I swear.
So one thing we got a lot of good shit off of SmackDown was promos.
Mm-hmm.
Is like
Usos?
The Usos.
They went bananas. They didn't even have to. The segment was Shane, evil. Well, I'm tired of helping people, Shane.
Yeah.
And so we got the end of that, and we know why he did what he did now. But the Usos, they was just like, listen, we about to give y'all this verse right here.
Yeah.
You want it or not. So
and then you also have the Usos, they actually about to break a record.
What? For what?
For the most tag team appearances as tag champs on WrestleMania.
Awesome. Congratulations. Do it.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we got the Usos promo. We got Becky's and Charlotte's promo. We had Xavier with Kofi, the New Day, and fucking McMahon's promo was fucking great.
Yes.
Honestly, yo, seriously, if you don't believe in they building the storyline, you don't know wrestling. Yeah. Really look at what they're fucking doing. Like it's great. It's great shit.
And whenever McMahon himself is out there, like that's when you know that's the seal of approval.
And that means he believes in it. And that's the reason why he's putting himself into it, because now he could easily make a story about himself and kind of thing, and then probably kicking him in the head probably before WrestleMania and then things like that.
I think, what do you think, Big E's going to splash him?
Oh, yeah. And then he's going to put the pancakes from his crotch in his mouth.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Vince is...
And then Vince is going to retire after that because he don't want to be seen on TV after that. I had ball pancakes in my mouth. I don't want it. Oh man, I love the New Day. I love the New Day in that sense, and I love them, the camaraderie of them. I think they're the most natural team that we have seen on TV. Period.
Yes,
they work with each other perfectly well. They promos connects to each other very well, and just seeing their outside antics to the inside antics, to the people they are outside the ring, to the people that are inside the ring, it's really genuine to see them stay together like this long and still be as strong and dominant force that they are.
Mm-hmm. They made it work because it didn't start out that way.
Oh, it was bad. But one thing I'll tell you, I believe in them since day one. I've said this many times, and like that, I even had Minnie's opinion that, like, fucking Josh, I told him that from the get. Watch when the New Day becomes heels, they're gonna take over the tag division, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah,
because I told them, like, they're three guys that know how to promo. They know their spots. They're three guys that are very talented in the ring, and this is when Xavier was not even in the ring. But then you started seeing Xavier in the ring, and he's fucking talented at shit too.
That's right. We forget we actually saw the development of his like in-ring ability.
Yeah,
because before he wasn't actually wrestling. Yeah,
And in the beginning of the day, like we seen him wrestle, but he was just not. He was just that guy that stole Brodus' Clay theme.
That's hilarious.
That's pretty much what Xavier Woods was when he first came in. He just stole his theme.
Damn. Somebody call my promo.
Yeah. But yeah, they had a great promo with that. AJ and Orton was out of this park. Like, the things that I always say, some things bad about Orton at times, but these are the times that I really like Orton, when he's like this, when he's this character. And I think AJ and him may steal the show.
Like we said before, when Orton tries, it's really good.
Yeah.
So hopefully the match is really, really good.
And this is a match that they both been pushing for.
And you know what? Not even like on anybody's personal feelings, just on the state of who they are and what they've been saying online for the past few years.
Yeah.
This is basically WWE versus the Indies.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's do it. It's about time.
I think SmackDown did a great show with this week. And then the New Day clearing house in the end of the fucking SmackDown was fucking great as well.
Always. And listen, I mean, we didn't really talk about. Did they do that before when they interrupted that match before? Remember they had interrupted one of the matches.
Yeah,
and they had shut it down.
So this was a while ago, though.
No. The one that was last week. The tag match.
Yeah.
Was it 4 tags or 3 tags?
It was 3 tags.
Yeah, and then at the end of that match, yeah, that was last week. That wasn't
Yeah.
that wasn't this past week's. That was a week before. So like, yeah, New Day is we've become accustomed to them shutting it down, man.
Yeah,
they get rolling, they throwing everybody out.
Yep. I remember a couple of years ago when they were heel and they did the same thing, and their promo was, "We're gonna take all the titles. We're gonna take the world title. We even find a way to get the women's title." They wanted every title.
Oh shit! If they can find a way, listen.
Sasha's an honorary New Day member.
You know which podcast I heard that made me sad, because I think that she was in a better position when she was in Team Bad, Tamina.
Yeah,
I heard the Lillian Garcia.
Yeah,
of last week.
Yeah.
And just like, yeah, I think she was in a better place. I don't mean life wise. I just mean like in the business wise.
Yeah.
I think her being Nia Jax's silent buddy is just not good.
Yeah.
It's not helping her.
And she's just there.
Yeah.
Helping her botch.
Just not being effective. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just helping her botch. They had some clearly bad botch, but you know what? Nia Jax owned it. Like, she was cracking jokes on it on her Twitter, so good for her.
Well, I guess we should get on to the actual Fastlane then.
Yes, let's get into Fastlane, and then we can talk about the rest of the shows, NXT and all that other stuff.
Okay.
So Fastlane had an awesome kickoff match, and honestly, if you didn't see it, you should definitely see the kickoff match: the New Day versus Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yep.
Such a great match.
All these people once again, I guess, like you said it, it's no longer let's just throw these guys here. They're basically proving why they're here and why you want to watch the pay-per-view. So
I think, and that's something that I know for a fact the New Day sees it as. If you're going to put us on the kickoff show, we're going to steal the show.
Yep. They've said it.
Yeah.
They just flat out said it. So yeah, I believe them.
And was probably one of my favorite matches on the card, to be honest with you.
Me too.
I was really happy with it. I think Nakamura works with both of those guys really well. I think the New Day works with Rusev really well.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a really straight out fun match, and I really enjoyed it.
I agree. Also, you know what? I got what I wanted this past week.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention it. When we saw Ricochet and Aleister Black, they were fighting against Shinsuke and Rusev for a little bit. Yeah. And we got to see Aleister Black and Shinsuke actually throw down for like 2 seconds.
Yes, we need a match.
We need that. That's come on. Please.
Before Shinsuke leaves, or depends on what's happening, we need Aleister Black versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Please. So we had that in the kickoff match. Match was great. Like, I loved it. I gave it a 4.
Me too. I gave it a 4. I want to give it a 4.5. Just thinking about it now, like it was.
To be honest with you, I give it a 4.5. Just the fact that it had everything. It was exciting. It was fun, and the New Day is fucking best.
Fucking like, oh, God. See, that's what this is. They're okay. On the subject of people being good opponents for each other, the reason that the New Day works so well with a lot of people, but especially heavy hitters like Rusev and Shinsuke, is because they're willing to go there.
Yeah,
and they can hang. And the stuff just looks great. You know what I mean? Sure, they might be a little banged up when they go home, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's true.
They're going out there. They're giving their all in a different type of way.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
It was a really fun match. Very story oriented too, because Kofi got called in Vince McMahon's office as well. So you had the starting of the storyline of Kofi Mania.
Yes,
on this show. So 4.5. It was a great kickoff match. And
hold on, that was hilarious. Vince was like, "I was waiting in here for an hour. Where were you?" Like, wait a second. That's just chilling in that room. Kobe was standing there for the entire beginning 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn, Kofi.
Oh man. So first match of the night was SmackDown Tag Team Championships, the Usos versus The Miz and Shane McMahon. Fun match, again.
Yeah, I liked it.
Really fun match. Great ending. Surprising ending, because I didn't expect Shane to turn. Everyone expected Miz to turn. No one expected Shane to turn. So I'll give them credit for that surprise.
Yep. That was
and
100% unexpected.
them squishing Miz's dad's face.
For
know.
Miz.
And I like the fact that they're gonna try Miz as a babyface. I'm all for that.
But you know what's funny? Yo, look at the crowd reaction to Miz.
Yeah, but they was in his home.
This is true.
They were in Cleveland, Ohio, so they were even more mad because it was a guy from Ohio.
Man, WWE just loves to do that too, don't they?
Yeah, that's the easiest way to get heat. That's the easiest. It's like heat 101. The guys from the whole town kick them in the balls, and they all hate you.
Oh man, is that why Shinsuke did that to AJ?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
The match was fun. I'll give it a 4.
Yeah, I would give it a 4 as well, just because it was entertaining. Not only did the Usos whoop their ass, now but they caught. But again, you gotta give credit to Miz in the match though.
Yeah,
because Miz is still willing to do different things.
Yeah,
I like how he's willing to do different counters. Like he's still evolving as a wrestler. Like as much as people always, when he's bad, they always chant, "You can't wrestle." That's not the case anymore. Miz has learned.
He knows how to adapt to his situations,
and he has a good chemistry with the Usos.
Yeah, he has really good chemistry with them.
So yeah, that was a good match.
And it shows. This is another wrestler that shows that he's willing to adapt to anything.
Yeah, I get that.
And I think that's something I give Miz a lot of credit. Like he adapts to the style of the person. He still does his thing. He does his regular thing, but he'll throw in some new shit too.
And sometimes the new shit costs him a match.
Yeah,
that's what happens. So there you go.
Yeah. Next match, SmackDown Women's Championship match: Asuka versus Mandy Rose.
I would give this match just right off the bat. I want to give it a 4.
Yeah.
I very much thought it was a good match. It wasn't the best Asuka match. Again, we talked about that. We've been mentioning how people are and aren't good opponents for. Like you said, I'm pretty sure you've probably seen better Mandy Rose Asuka matches.
Yeah.
But again, it wasn't like for me for Asuka. Like I'm used to Asuka just having just like, oh my god, like, she had one of the best matches on the entire thing, and this wasn't that. But she did whoop somebody's ass.
Yeah.
So, and that kick to the face, damn, dude, we had to do it like that.
Yeah, she took it straight.
Oh, all right.
I enjoyed the match. I thought it was a good outing. This is just like Mandy Rose's first like big pay-per-view spot.
And it was pretty much, she was spot on, I thought. So
yeah, I thought she was great. She had a little mishaps and firm moves, but I don't judge the craziness. But she was quite good in the match. Asuka and her, they have decent chemistry. Like you see them that they know how to work with each other. But I gave it a 3.75.
Okay,
it's close to a 4. But I think maybe next time around, I think it will be more of a clean, better fight. Is the fact that she got the butterflies out of the first pay-per-view match out the way, kind of thing. So yeah, it was a good match though. I enjoyed it. Next match, we got an interruption, and the fact that McMahon kind of tells Kofi that he has a match. He's part of a triple threat match, and he never told him it was for the WWE title. He just said it was a triple threat match, and when he gets to the ring, it was Kofi Kingston versus The Bar in a handicap match.
Jesus Christ. Poor Kofi. Yeah. He just got his ass whooped. I mean, again, he did not go down like a punk, but he got it.
And then you had Shinsuke and Rusev come in and help them out as well. And then the New Day try to come help, but they got tampered by them as well. But it was, again, still a great storyline. It's showing the building of Kofi Kingston for this WrestleMania, and it made a lot of sense for this match.
And again, I was saying that's one of the things I'm seeing in the department of what's happening for all these matches is that some of them are just story matches.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to like take a match that people had high expectations for and be like, well, don't forget, they are in a high tier story. Like Kofi's basically like neck and neck with Becky right now.
Yeah.
You know? So it's listen, Kofi's gonna have some stuff happen on the way.
Yeah.
Enjoy the ride.
Yeah, let them tell a story. Simple as that. Let them tell the story. Next match, Raw Tag Team Championship match, The Revival versus Aleister Black and Ricochet versus Bobby Roode and Chad Gable.
I'm not even gonna lie, this is my match of the night. Straight up.
I will say this is like tied.
Like remember we did the podcast last week and I said I didn't care who won.
Yeah.
When I watched this match, I cared who won.
Yeah.
They made me give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, all the people involved in this match are that good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed everything. They did everything they could in this match. The crowd was really into it as well. So the reactions to everything were really good. And this crazy thing is, I thought everything until the AJ, well, no, the WWE title match. It was Kevin Owens versus Bryan versus Ali. I think the crowd was all into that until after that match, and after the match, it died down. But yeah, it was a great match. I give it a 4.5.
Yeah, I agree. 4.5. Not a perfect match, but god damn it, it was entertaining as hell. They know what they got. They have lightning in a bottle with Aleister Black and Ricochet.
Yeah.
Dude, they can just Ricochet is so agile. Like there's a difference between being able to do something and having that control over your body like Ricochet does.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous.
Next match, U.S. Championship match. Samoa Joe defeats Raw Truth, Rey Mysterio, and Andrade. They took away his last name.
Wait, who?
Andrade. He's just Andrade now.
For a good minute, people were like, "Why?" So I don't know. Maybe
Andrade.
Just call me.
Sounds like fucking Samurai, Power Ranger Samurai. Antonio. Andrade.
No, Andrade reminds me like it's a fragrance.
Yeah,
he's a cologne.
Andrade.
Yeah, exactly.
Smell like the beach.
She could be her own, so you know.
I appreciate that they put this in the U.S. title match and the card. We haven't seen the U.S. title match in the card in a while, so it was nice to see it. Guys gave it their all. They all put in there. It was a fun match. I give it a 4.
Me too. It was real close to stealing the spotlight for like that tie for match of the night. Like,
yeah,
it was so much fun, dude.
Yeah,
it really was. I love Joe just wiping everybody out. Like, I like that they let Joe be Joe.
Yeah,
and then everybody else is like they are them, but he's still you gotta remember he is a big ass dude.
Yep.
So, but he's so agile. So
especially when he fights Rey Mysterio, I feel like he's fighting a kid.
But he does the moves that are appropriate. Again,
yeah.
This is why we like certain people, because they understand the physicality of their bodies. Yeah. Why would Joe do arm drags and things to Rey Mysterio? He's fucking like 4 times his size, just power bombing. Just
exactly.
Like that's the thing you got to do when you're a bigger person.
Yeah,
and it looks great. I mean,
yep.
I don't know how it feels, but it looks great.
Yeah. Next match, WWE Tag Team Championship match: the Bug and Hug Connection versus Nia Jax and Tamina.
Not the greatest match, but like you said, Bailey, she was doing her thing.
That was my all-star of the match. Was Bailey. You know what?
Listen, hold on. Before we give all the shade to Nia Jax and Tamina for their botches, Sasha wasn't the best either.
No, I was gonna put the blame on her as well. Like, she missed a lot of moves as well. I feel the match was pretty sloppy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
for the most part, like it was very sloppy. Their timing was off and everything like that. I feel Nia Jax needs to slow it down, and then she needs to make sure she catches people.
Oh yeah, for the damn Samoan. Yeah.
Because those are the things that could cause injuries, and those are the things that yet to be looked at in certain things. Nia Jax has a habit of dropping people. She doesn't catch people right. She dropped Charlotte in the head. She dropped Alexa Bliss on her shoulder. She dropped a lot of people in bad places. So that gives her a bad reputation, that stuff.
Yeah.
Beyond that, she can work when she wants to. She just needs to. I think she needs to find a balance of power and balance of her moves as well, because she is a big girl, but she doesn't feel like she is like that big of a person compared to the people that she's fighting.
Yeah, I agree. And like I said about Joe, is that he's not afraid of the physicality of the difference in size.
Yeah.
It seems like, I don't know what they tell her, but this is part of the problem I feel about the women's wrestling in WWE on the main roster. It's that certain people you just can't do certain things to.
Yeah.
And there's like a written rule. It's like you can't wrestle a certain person this way. And I
Yeah.
feel like Nia Jax can't wrestle Bayley and Sasha a certain way.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. So they can't. She can't do certain things to them because of who they are.
So sadly, I've seen Nia and Becky and Bayley fight in NXT, and they had a lot of good matches.
Yeah, and that's what I say. It seems like it's a Raw thing or a main roster problem.
Yeah,
because like I said, she had good matches with Asuka. Like she's much better than she is, I think, in NXT. If you go back and watch her match, like that's the reason she's there, right?
I think she was allowed to be more stiff. She was allowed to put in more power into the moves, and I think that they do tone her down. That she has to pull certain things and things like that. Like one thing that bothers me, and then to this day, since the whole thing with the Becky Lynch nose breaking thing, is the fact that she never punches people with the hand.
And I was thinking to myself, why is she not in the mixed match challenge with Big Show?
Yeah,
and he could pass her the punch,
exactly.
And it could be made into a big deal, and she could just do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got the blessing of the Big Show.
This match could have been a lot better. I kind of hope they push for another tag team to fight them at WrestleMania because I really don't want to see Nia and Tamina again.
Me neither.
I personally don't.
I think she needs to be by herself again. And I think Tamina needs to find that balance of what are you trying to do exactly during the match? Because she just comes off as ineffective, super kick, ineffective.
Yep. That's she's like the Usos when they started.
Really?
Okay. Super kick, flying body splash.
Yeah, and it's just like I'm not saying she has to do like combos and drop kicks and all this stuff, but there's a way you can be a brawler. She needs to find the balance of what she needs to do as a brawler.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. She's not technical. We know that. She's not a high flyer. She just does the splash that looks like she got shot out of the sky. I'm just saying she needs to find what she can do and get better at it.
So my positive thing was Bayley.
Yeah.
Bayley was on fire. This whole match, she was on fire. She worked with everyone. Even through the botches and all that shit. When she was in the ring, she controlled the ring. And she was great at it. And Bayley, I'm happy to see her like this again because honestly, it's been a while she's been like this. She's been like this for the last couple months. And she don't get the credit, but she's been on fire, especially in her matches and her routines and everything like that. She's doing them better and better and better. So, Bayley, I thank you for this match. Okay. We had a little storyline with Beth Phoenix and Natalya. And then,
I don't know. It seemed like it might be going somewhere. I don't know.
I think that's going to be the WrestleMania match. It's going to be Tamina and Nia versus Beth Phoenix and Natty, which I'm all fine with that.
Okay.
And then can we get the Iconics versus Hogan?
Yeah, what's up with that? They aired their thing on SmackDown this week.
I love it. It's hilarious.
Last week
they talked match.
It was they were hilarious. Xavier Woods for laughing at fucking Billy Kay. No.
Yeah.
Was it Billy Kay?
Billy Kay.
When she turned it was the other one when she turned her head.
Hey, Royce, yeah.
Royce last she turned her head when she laughed like it was hilarious. Like
yeah,
the little things like that, but that's what makes them so good.
Yeah, they're great
characters, man. So
they're really good. Like I was watching some of their outtake videos and shit like that. And Billy Kay is a really funny chick.
They're both Billy Kay.
Yeah, Billy Kay is really silly.
She is extremely silly. I love her, man.
She's really funny. I give the tag match a 3. Like I give the 3 because of Bayley, and I give the 3 for the storyline after.
I give it 2.5.
I'll go with 2.5 as well.
I didn't really like it at all.
Yeah.
Like I give props to Bayley, but like overall as a match, it was just like this is not a championship caliber match.
Yeah. SAG champs, go to SmackDown because you haven't been there yet.
NXT.
Or NXT.
The first match should have been in NXT. I'm just saying.
I feel like they're gonna have a takeover match.
I get that. I understand, but I think they still first should have just did it.
Yeah.
Just had the match for any one of the two like not established tag teams just to do it first.
It's gonna be Huggin Boss versus like Vanessa Bourne and Aaliyah.
Yo, I don't care. Listen, but that's giving shine. Also, like, come on, like
and title defenses.
This is black and gold now. They calling it black and gold.
Yeah.
It's third brand, man. Listen, what's happening?
Yeah. Next match, WWE Championship match. I think this was my match tonight. Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens versus Mustafa Ali.
Oh my god! Like again, it's right there neck and neck for match tonight for me. This match was super entertaining.
So I feel bad for Mustafa Ali because he kind of got the Rey Mysterio treatment. Remember that Royal Rumble? Man, everyone wanted Daniel Bryan, and it wasn't Daniel Bryan, it was Rey Mysterio, and everyone was like, "Yeah, boo, we didn't want you." I feel bad for Mustafa Ali because he was in that same situation.
Yes, I understand. Well, you know what? You know what he did? He busted his ass during the match, and he was turning the crowd.
Yeah, no, he did.
So that kudos to him, man.
I feel the crowd felt bad after that. They're like, "My fault. We cheer for you for the rest of the night."
You're right.
Like, my bad. We love you still. But he was a great addition to this match. He brought a lot of different things to this match. I miss Kevin Owens, and this match showed me why I miss him. Mm-hmm. And his physicality and the things that he does in the ring. He's a smart wrestler.
Yes.
Same thing with Daniel Bryan. Same thing with Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali is going to be a WWE champion. I guarantee you that.
No doubt about it.
This was my match.
Yeah.
The way I saw this match, I just really enjoyed it. I think this woke me back up from that tag match into this match, and I was really excited for it. So I give this a 4.75.
Damn. See, if I give it a higher score, then it's a better match. No, I gotta give it a 4.5.
Yeah. I like this match slightly more is the fact that I just gave it more to the credit of the fact that they told a lot more of a story within the match, especially with Mustafa Ali, Daniel Bryan, the 450 fuck to the apron and things like that. There's some things in that match that are like, damn, dude.
Again, okay, now again, when we have like a year-end discussion, like there's gonna be some of these early matches that's like, dude, they did some shit we ain't never seen before. You know what I mean? Like, oh god, yeah. I mean, just he's the MVP of the match, though. Mustafa, like whenever he's in, like he sells. He has super innovative offense and effective,
and a great storyteller.
Yeah, exactly.
Such a great storyteller.
He turned the crowd. He made people care. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. Can't deny it. Yeah. So, yep.
All right. So, next match, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte. Lost by this DQ because Ronda Rousey punched Becky Lynch.
She didn't even hit her. Stop it. You saw that bullshit punch? She didn't even hit her.
The only thing I'll take from this was pretty much a storytelling match. Yes. This was just to build the match for WrestleMania. These are things that is getting me annoyed with the storyline. Is that Becky Lynch won the Royal Rumble, so she should have had that main event still.
Even she says it.
Yeah,
and she says it. I won the Royal. I had to win my match twice, and they still made it a triple threat. What?
Yeah. So that goes to show is just like the story. Like they didn't really fully think of the story, and there's times that they were like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that."
But see. This is this is the problem I have with WWE as a whole is the inconsistency when they want you to care. That's the only thing. Like I don't care. Oh, this behind the scenes both. No, I don't care. No. My only real problem with WWE is if you're gonna have a storyline, why the fuck can't you stick to it?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like you mess up your own shit, and the wrestlers have to correct you, and it's just like, well, yeah, that's just bad. That just looks. But also, this is also them shoehorning their own ideas into what the fans wanted still. Because initially they had asked, didn't they ask? They legitimately asked the fans, did you want it to be a triple threat? And people were like, no. People were booing.
Yeah.
That happened. And they just pretended it didn't happen. That's the part that makes me go, what? Why'd you even do that?
Yeah.
So, yes. Yeah, I don't like that. But this match overall, I loved it because it was a straight up story match. This was the equivalent of a Triple H match where at 5 minutes in he went to get the sledgehammer. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like she was legitimately selling the arm and the leg, and it wasn't going to be a fair fight if she didn't have that crutch. Yeah, so it just was what So yeah,
I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed it for what it was. It was the best match? No, but it was a storytelling match. So for a match, I'll give it a 3. Just because the story it told is important to what's going on.
See, I'll give it a 3.5 for this match for this reason alone. Is because I like Charlotte during this match. I like the cockiness. I like the ability of like, oh, I fucking misjudged you and you caught me, but I'm still gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like there's little things that she did during this match that I really like. So that put it over.
And then we got the doo-doo face coming down the ring and punching Becky Lynch.
The walking emoji face. Just the walking emoji of a
doo-doo face. That's straight. That's a straight like I stepped in shit and I smell it face.
Remember, folks, it's not real to her.
It's not real to her.
She could have killed Becky. Remember. She missed the punch. She didn't even fully hit her. You could see the gap. She was trying not to hurt them. It's fake. Remember, it's fake.
Yeah. Did you see the meme that Becky Lynch posted on her thing?
No. Which one?
Of her with the mic and it has Paul Heyman's face on the microphone.
No.
So I think she was talking about that something about the live show and everything like that, and like that, and then Becky posted a picture of her with a microphone that had Paul Heyman's face on it. Pretty much like trying to like she's trying to say it's fake, so she's showing the things that are helping you out, and it's pretty much Paul Heyman is the one that's giving you your promos.
Oh no! Damn!
I'm trying to send it to you. This was going to be the picture of the podcast. Just look at it. It's hilarious. But then again, I think you got to see the whole thing for it to for you to understand the concept of it. But it was hilarious. I posted it into the thing.
No, it's still pretty funny. I see.
And this is why we love Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch probably she's always been up there with promos for me. Like to this day, I'll say it's one of her best matches. That promo versus promo was Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch.
Man, I'm just saying. The situation we're in now.
Yeah,
we gotta get through WrestleMania. We gotta this Ronda Rousey thing. It's run its course, dude.
Yeah, we're done with it. Becky, just give Becky the World Women's Championship, and then we could go on from there.
Yeah, I mean, don't stop teasing the fans, man. Come on.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find when she posted it, just so you. It was funny. You know, notes on Becky Lynch. She helped a seizure. A fan had a seizure attack in her signing, and she helped her out. She ran over to the desk and told her and make sure she was okay.
What happened?
A fan had a seizure attack at one of her signings.
Whose?
Becky Lynch.
Oh, really? Wow.
And she ran to her and held her and made sure she was all right. She stood with her the whole time until the ambulance came.
I mean, that's a good thing to do. But what? Damn, was the girl by herself?
Well, it was on the line.
Oh, wow.
She noticed it right away. She noticed it before a lot of people did. She ran right through her.
Gotcha. Good stuff. Wasn't she an EMT? Was it her? Becky Lynch? That was her child was an EMT as well. There's a wrestler.
No, she was a pilot.
No, she was a stewardess.
Yeah.
No. There's another wrestler that says she's an EMT. Shit, I'm getting confused. Shayna Baszler's an EMT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
See, talking about that, I like what Shayna Baszler's doing. Now I'm giving her credit because her matches are getting better and better.
I give her credit for this past NXT because she wrecked shop.
Yep.
Choked everybody out.
Yep. If you move, you got choked.
But because of it, now she has a triple threat at the next takeover, right?
That's what she get.
I mean, no, four women match. So yeah.
All right. So Ronda Rousey wrote, an all new Ronda on the Road is up. Follow me at rrrousey.com to WWE live events in Toronto and Rochester at hashtag Raw and the Cleveland hashtag Fastlane. That's pretty much she was promoting her YouTube thing, and then that's when Becky Lynch put the Paul Heyman mic on. That was great. That's hilarious. But the only thing is also that you see Xavier just fucking having the fucking laugh. Xavier instigates everything on the fucking board too.
Somebody needs to.
And so he's like, oh, so he put the Becky Lynch face, the kids going, oh. That's great.
Listen, if it ain't gonna be Big E instigating, it's gonna be Xavier.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Other thing, Elias popped out like 3 times in the show, but then he finally got RKO'd.
What happened? What was that about? He didn't really do anything.
No, he just told the story in music, which I appreciate. It was good, I guess. It was fun, and until he got RKO'd, and I enjoyed it. I was like, damn, Arya, thank you. And then AJ catches him with the forearm, and that started their rivalry, which I thought was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the final match, The Shield versus Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley.
This is the only match I did not see in full, so you're gonna have to catch me up.
Bobby Lashley and Baron Corbin. So if you watched any of the Shield versus 3 other people matches, it's pretty much the exact same thing. Okay. There's nothing different, nothing like that. It was nice seeing Roman Reigns back. He got crowd, the crowd went crazy for him. Crowd went crazy for the whole Shield. Dean Ambrose did his thing. Everyone did their thing. It's a basic Shield match, so it was nothing really crazy special, but it was a fun match. I give it a 4 just because what it was is I've seen it before. They don't really do much difference when they do these matches. It's just a straight out Shield like match. Like you're gonna cheer for the Shield.
They put through the table or something.
They did the table. They went to the crowd and all that stuff.
Who they put at the table?
Lashley.
Really? It wasn't
Lashley. Yeah, Lashley went to the table. I know Drew and Dean went outside, and then Seth Rollins jumped from the balcony onto McIntyre, like he did in versus Triple H in Evolution. He also did that to the Wyatt. So again, like I said, every time they do these three-man matches, it's very similar to each other. They have the same spots and all, so they didn't really change nothing. So if you've seen them one, you've seen them all. Sadly, that's the way it is, and that's how it is. But Roman got the win, and it was nice. It was nice seeing the Shield back. So give it a 4. It was a entertaining match for the most part.
Okay.
I think the WWE title match should have closed out the show.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah, I think so.
We got a lot of things for NXT. Right now, NXT is in a kind of a limbo because the whole thing moves about Ciampa. They have not featured that yet, but you saw kind of where the storyline was going.
Oh man, it was a good episode though.
Yeah, it was amazing tag matches.
Oh my God. Yo, listen. Forgotten Sons though.
Yeah,
Forgotten Sons. Yo, they're getting better.
Yeah.
They hit a point where they got my attention before, but now they're like, okay, I could see if they won, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, they're picking it up, and then you have Ricochet, Aleister Black versus DIY, which was great.
Oh my God!
And really good ending, really good storyline. Kind of a reverse thing with Gargano and Ciampa, which
crazy.
Yeah,
that was so good. Gargano he's an underrated storyteller, man. I'm just saying.
And then also you got the clear out the ring of Shayna Baszler and that match becoming a 4-way, which was great. I can't wait to see that.
You like the match between Io Shirai and
Bianca Belair? Yeah, it was good. It was really good while it was going, and then it became a 4-way, and I'm fine with that. I love Kairi Sane.
So a little fiery, yeah. Like she came out there, I'm like, oh no, take that chain off. Somebody's gonna get you.
Yeah.
Shit. And guess what? She got.
I heart Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah,
so that was it was really good build up for the NXT takeover. I wonder what we're gonna do with the next 3 weeks, because I know they filmed 2 episodes and then they have one more going. So it looks like they're doing a 5-way match for no one contender for the NXT championship. So whoever wins that 5-way fights Gargano for the title.
Gotcha.
So right now the title is vacant, which I think is going to line up being Adam Cole.
God damn it! Where's that picture? Where's our friend? Vacant.
Vacant. I don't know. He took a vacation.
Ah, shit. Somebody get him on Twitter.
Yeah. Then you also have it's gonna be Matt Riddle versus Velveteen Dream.
Okay.
I actually wouldn't mind Velveteen Dream going for both titles.
The disrespect.
Just to slap Johnny Gargano in the face.
Why not? Listen.
Because he took one title, he'll take the other.
They had something over the weekend. I think that he was at an Evolve show.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. So, yeah, Velveteen Dream. It looks like it's going to be Matt Riddle versus Velveteen Dream. Looks like we're going to get a 2 out of 3 falls thing with Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano. That's a rumored match, so we don't know yet. It looks like we're going to get Aleister Black and... Well, you know what? This is spoilers because this is not the weekend that's going, so I'm not going to say no more to it.
Okay.
But yeah, NXT TakeOver New York is coming up, so they have 3 weeks for shows. So we want to see where they go with that. I think the last tapings they did, will start airing next week. So we'll start seeing where the story is going to go.
Understood. Gotcha.
But good week. NXT UK, solid week. You said got the Coffee Brothers. Huh?
No, I said, yeah, I saw it. It was actually really good.
Yeah, Coffee Brothers versus Walter and Pete Dunne was great. You have what else?
Oh no, I'm thinking about last week still.
Yeah.
Thinking about the Ace in the Buzzsaw. Yeah.
Oh, that was a really good match as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pete Dunne versus Walter. Pete Dunne Walter versus the Coffee Brothers. They got Pete Dunne and Walter got announced for NXT TakeOver New York. They are fighting for the title.
Okay, cool.
So that's gonna be a cool thing going. 205 Live continue their cruiserweight tournament. Yeah, that's some good shit.
Yo, I'm just saying, Cedric Alexander is making a case for me wanting him to go back to WrestleMania. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. I think it's gonna be Nice, but I'm all for it if it was Cedric as well.
Yeah, him and Oni, they tore it down, dude.
Yeah,
that was a hard hitting match. He hit the half Nelson suplex from the top rope. Jesus.
Yeah.
Like Oni is my dude. I wish he would have won. I'm just saying.
I kind of wanted Oni to win too. So at the moment right now, the 4 people that were in these matches, I did not care who won because I wanted to see all of them versus Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
So I was all fine with any of them winning. So I was fine with Nice. I'm fine with Dugulak. I'm fine with Oni Lorcan, and I'm fine with Alexander.
Yo, Drew Gulak, Tony Nese match was not for the faint of heart. He made him suffer.
Yeah.
Drew Gulak is a sadistic wrestler, man.
He's one of my favorites because he does like a very old school technical style, and he attacks body parts, and he goes directly for that body part, and that's something that I was talking to you. I was watching WrestleMania 10, seeing Brett versus Owen, and Owen Hart fucking German suplexing Brett on his neck, then right after lay dropping the neck, and then fucking putting him in a camel clutch. Yeah,
you just described like what Drew Gulak was doing, just literally singling out one body part and was just going after it.
And that's something that's sometimes lost in current wrestling today. So we need more of that. I love scientific wrestling.
The thing I like about that old school type of wrestling and then the European catch style is also the fact that they do this thing where even during a small move, when you're down on the mat, you're not safe.
Yeah.
So Drew Gulak he'll knock you down. He'll do like an arm drag for a second, and then he'll have you in the typical where they hold your arm,
the arm bar,
right? But then he'll transition into something else. Then he'll transition into something else, and then it's like he never stops wrestling.
Yeah,
there's no resting because he's always got the next thing planned, and that's what reminds me of Dean Malenko with him. It's just like he's not there to just look good. He's there to wrestle.
Honestly, that's who I compare him to is Dean Malenko. I was like, every time I had to explain Drew Gulak to people, I was like, watch Dean Malenko. Watch old school Dean Malenko. That's pretty much 100% him.
Yep.
A mix of him, Dean Malenko, and Ultimo Dragon. He don't do the kicks that Ultimo Dragon did, but he does the technician that Ultimo Dragon did.
Yeah, the what was it, the Dragon Sleeper?
Well, his finisher is Dragon Sleeper, but he does a lot of other shit like the Mexican stretch, and he kind of has the Daniel Bryan thing as well. Like he does a lot of Daniel Bryan shit.
Yep.
That's a match I really want to see, and I really hope I get to see is Daniel Bryan versus Drew Gulak. I really want to see that match.
I hope he gets a call up.
Me too, because I think I think Gulak is one of the best characters in
Yeah,
205.
he's fully formed. He has his whole thing planned out, and not for nothing. Last week's 205, the crowd was live. They were live.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
alive.
did you see Gulak versus Matt Riddle
Yeah,
on NXT? That was fucking amazing.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
But
so
the reason I want to see him there now is because I would like to see him there at the same time as Daniel Bryan, because I feel like Daniel Bryan would work with him.
Yeah.
I don't want Drew Gulak there just to flounder around with people that can't handle him. You know what I mean? That I don't want.
And then fucking honestly, I say Drew Gulak is the first, was the first person that Mustafa Ali had some amazing matches with as well.
Agree.
So that's some great shit.
Are you ready for a PowerPoint presentation?
All right. So last but not least, lately on our cast, we have a segment that we will say a move and we'll tell you the history and probably our favorite ones of it. Today, we are actually going to do it a little different and we're going to pick a match type. So we are going with the ladder match.
Yes.
The ladder match in history.
Was that match that you talked about earlier?
Yeah.
It was the Brett, what you said? The one you said they invented it in WWE?
Oh, well,
Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels?
Bret Hart was the one that brought it to WWE, which was the first match ever in WWE was Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart for the IC title. It was not televised. You could see it on the WWE Network. They do have the match up there. I think it's part of the Hidden Gems.
Okay.
So you could probably see the match on there. But yeah, so the original match for WWE was in 1992 with Bret versus Shawn Michaels for the IC title. Okay. Then the first one that was televised was Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels in the ladder match. And if you actually really look at that match only used one ladder.
Yes.
They only had one ladder to use, and honestly, they had to make sure it worked. But so the original ladder match started in Stampede Wrestling in 1972. So that was Bret Hart's father's wrestling federation. So that's the reason why he had the knowledge of the ladder match. And also Bret Hart also wrestled in one in 1983 against Bad News Brown.
Really? Awesome.
Yeah. So that was the originator of it.
So wait, hold on. That means Bad News Brown was in Stampede?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Bad News Brown was in Stampede, and then no, Bad News Allen, my fault. But I think he was Bad News Brown in WWE.
Yeah, that's the same person. Yeah. No, I have a question. Is that a Canadian federation? Like it's in Canada, or was it?
That's Stu Hart's federation.
Okay, no, but I didn't know where it was located. Okay.
So during that time in the 80s, WWE traded guys for Stampede and that, so they worked both. Because WWE had a good relationship with Stu Hart, and but that was Stu Hart's organization.
I understand.
So in 1972, that was the first ladder match. It featured in Stampede Wrestling in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Okay.
And then it also happened in World of Sport in 1987. It was a ladder match for a Golden Disco.
A Golden Disco.
A Golden Disco record.
Right. Oh, okay. I'm just thinking about that. Wait a second. Whose album was it? Whose record was that? If you get a golden record, that means you sold X amount of copies. So they took that off of somebody's wall and hung it up? That's fucked up.
I guess so. Or they just spray painted the record inside the plaque.
Okay. I'm thinking about that. I'm like, that sounds dumb, but when I think about it, that's valuable as fuck.
So the first ladder match was Dan Crawford versus Tor Kamata, and that's in Stampede Wrestling, where the object was there was a wad of money on top of the ladder, and that's what
they could do that nowadays.
Yeah, they actually one of Edge and Christian versus Hardy's started with money in the bag.
Wow! Oh yeah, it wasn't a bag.
It was for Melina.
Wait a second. You just reminded me. It was like the typical money bag. It was it was McDuck money bag.
Yeah, it was a McDuck money bag, and it was for Terry Runnels' assistants.
Yo, okay, man.
It was a Terry Runnels challenge or some shit like that, and it was for the money.
Yo, wrestling is so dumb. I forget. You just forget sometimes.
Yeah.
It's always been dumb.
Yep. So we WWE had a fair share of ladder match throughout the times. Some of the highlighted ones was, again, if you've never seen that one, I'll definitely go look for it on the network. Is Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship.
Mm-hmm.
It was at the WWF Wrestling Challenge event in Portland, Maine, July 21st, 1992. You might see it in Hidden Gems. If it's not in Hidden Gems, look for the ladder match compilation, and it might be in there as well.
I also recommend, if you want to see some excellent ladder matches, just look up Shelton Benjamin in ladder matches.
Yeah. Because he had a lot of highlighted, especially that's the originated of the Money in the Bank, which Chris Jericho has a big hand in making that match.
There you go. How about that? Loose right around.
And then the first popular and most famous one will be the Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 10 ladder match for the undisputed Intercontinental Championship. That's where there was 2 Intercontinental titles on the strap, so they had to grab both titles because at the time Shawn Michaels was claiming he was IC champion, whereas Ramon was IC champion.
Yes.
So they both fought for the undisputed title, and that was the one on WrestleMania 10, March 20th, 1994, in New York City. I was actually at that event.
Nice. There's also WrestleMania that features Yokozuna versus Bret Hart.
Or one of my favorite matches of all time, Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, which we talked about just recently.
No, that wasn't that one. So which one was the one I was telling you about?
Bret wrestled twice.
Get out of here. You serious?
Yeah. He wrestled the first match versus Owen Hart in the beginning of the card, and then he wrestled Yokozuna in the end of the card.
Wow. All right, listen. What? Damn, that's some stuff, right? All right, well, that's where it came from, huh?
Yeah. Then we had Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon. This was when Shawn Michaels won his first ladder match at SummerSlam 1995.
Wow.
Shawn Michaels versus Goldust in Toronto. I think Shawn Michaels had the most in WWE.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Like
no,
this
but no. Then again, I think the Hardy Boys and Jeff Hardy kind of.
But singles, wouldn't he be the record for singles ladder matches?
I'll tell you right now.
Because if you think about it, that's not even a real thing anymore. A singles ladder match, like WWE's kind of transitioned away from that.
Jeff Hardy has the most appearances in ladder matches.
Really, just by himself though?
Appearances as a tag team and single.
Wow, crazy.
Because he also was part of some of the Money in the Bank matches as well.
Okay.
Second place is Rob Van Dam with 6 appearances. Matt Hardy with 7. Wait. Let's go. Well, Jeff Hardy with 12 appearances. Matt Hardy with 7 appearances. Rob Van Dam with 6 appearances. Edge, Dolph Ziggler with 6 appearances. Christian with 8 appearances. Shawn Michaels 6 appearances.
Wow. Damn, so Christian's up there.
Yep.
Yo, hey, wait a second. Can we just have a second? I think it's time. Christian should be in the Hall of Fame. Where you at?
Yes, I'm all about that. I'm all for Christian being in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, like what's going on here?
I guess the fact that they know they have a good relationship with him, so they don't have to put him right away. They will put him eventually, kind of thing. Like most Hall of Fame things, they have to go through a lot of shit. If the person's not really in good ties with WWE, or if the person not coots with the kind, that's the reason why Owen Hart and British Bulldog are not in it, and things like that. Is the fact that there's bridges that had to be built within that thing to get them in there. Harlem Heat just got renounced. I'm actually happy about that, even though Harlem Heat never set foot in WWE.
Yeah, that's the thing they said, and I was like, I can't believe it, but it's true. Wow.
But I'm all for that because I think Harlem Heat, as much importance of the Steiner brothers are in WCW, Harlem Heat is right there.
Harlem Heat was like the most entertaining tag team in WCW for a long time.
Yeah,
like right from maybe like I want to say the year they debuted to right before the NWO, they were actually very, very entertaining.
And he said the N-word to Hogan.
Oh my God. And yeah, and then after the NWO came and Hogan and whatnot, they were still one of the badassest teams there.
Yeah.
They were one of the ones that they couldn't mess with until lo and behold, dumbass Stevie Ray had to join the NWO.
With the slapjack.
God damn it. Why you had to sell out. And then your brother had to be GI Bro and all that other
GI Bro with the Mystics in action. And then he had to go back to Booker T. And then he started gaining. Then again, Booker T became one of the biggest stars that WCW had.
Interesting. It's interesting.
To be honest with you, I would say in WCW, Booker T was probably the most homegrown star, probably the most popular homegrown star they had.
Him and Sting.
Yeah, Sting too.
Yeah, like out of the most popular, like WCW, because you want to say Flair, but Flair's been everywhere.
Yeah, I'll say Sting, Booker T.
Yeah.
Booker T is up there. Like honestly, because you saw him from the beginning with the tag team division, then the television title. He has highlighted matches in every division he has been in.
That's kind of crazy because he's one of the originals to start as a tag team and then to branch off as a champion level superstar.
And congrats Booker T for being a 2-time Hall of Famer.
He's gonna get 2 rings.
Yeah,
2 time.
Well deserved. I love Harlem Heat. I love Booker T. So I'm all for that. You know what? I apologize. I apologize for the Tori Wilson thing. Like whatever. I really read about it and I really like looking at how they pick and how they do things. And I'm like, yeah, she's very memorable. So I was like, yeah.
Well, I would say she deserves to be in there because I'll put it to you this way: the amount of work she put in.
Yeah.
Do you realize for as much stuff as she had to put up with, if you had try to put yourself in her shoes.
No, that's why I thought really had to think about it.
If you had to do what she did, you would want to fucking be in the Hall of Fame. She had to be some of the most degrading, also stupid shit that the WWE's ever done. Like what she was in like 3 of those Thanksgiving turkey matches where they had to fight in gravy and shit. Like, yeah, just come on, man.
But I gave her more credit also is the fact that you have to really think about also how they had to wrestle. As the fact that she had to wrestle in heels and little things like that and how to keep that on and all like that too. So I was like, you know what? I was like, my bad, Tori Wilson, and I apologize. And welcome to the Hall of Fame. I'm happy that she's getting in it. I always liked Tori Wilson anyway. I was just like, there's other people that I'll say that should be in it, and that's always going to be the case. But then again, that's what keeps the Hall of Fame game going because there's still a lot of people that should be in it.
Yes, this is true. Also, I always liked Tori from WCW as well.
I think she had better storylines in WCW.
She got hit by a Macho Man.
Yeah,
because she was corpsing.
Ooh yeah.
Sitting in for the man. I love that.
But yeah, we have a decent Hall of Fame. We got the DX, we have Tori Wilson, we have Honky Tonk Man, and now we have the Harlem Heat. I will love to see Christian. Yeah, but you know what? There's time for him as well. Like they don't have to rush him either because he's a guy that you could always put in and he'll be appreciated.
Yes, this is true.
For instance, you have certain people and you need that extra star power. You can always put Christian back in it.
Captain Charisma. Yep.
I would like to see the Hart Foundation.
They should have an honorary segment for that.
Yeah, I would like to see the Hart Foundation. I think Bret Hart deserves the second ring for the Hart Foundation as well, and I think Jim Dam should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Because I honestly, to be honest with you, I love Bret Hart. Bret Hart's one of my favorite wrestlers, but the Hart Foundations was Jim Dam and his fucking crazy ass beard.
Mm-hmm. And he wore a kufi. Never forget that. He was a white man wearing a kufi.
Yep. And he wore it proudly.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Stroke his
but yeah, I like Jim D'Anville and I heard a lot, and I think he deserves a spot in the Hall of Fame. I would like to see this being a theme of tag teams. So get some of these tag teams that haven't been there yet.
Well, they do faction. I can't say that.
Yeah,
but you know what? This is what makes me sad. I watched Harlem Heat from a certain point.
Yeah.
From that point, they had Sister Sherry.
Yeah.
The fact that they're not putting her in with
she's been in it.
Oh, she's been in. Oh yeah, because of Macho, right? And so okay, but I just want the picture.
Yeah.
So she could get 2 times.
Yeah, because Jacqueline was with them as well.
For how? When?
Yeah, she was with them for a while as well.
I don't remember her. Damn. Yeah. Wow, I need to look up pictures of that because dude.
Well, I think Sensational Sherry was the first one with them, and then Jacqueline was with them during a certain time as well.
Okay.
And wasn't JJ Dillon with them as well?
I don't know. I think that might have been a storyline thing. Though.
Yeah. I like them Harlem Heat though. I'm happy they're in it. Again, I would like to see the Hart Foundation. I would like to see Christian. I would like to see
Are the natural disasters in the Hall of Fame?
No.
They need to be in the Hall of Fame.
I didn't like them.
I know, but I like Tugboat. And John Tense is the man. When you read more about him, like you go, that guy deserved better. He was really good.
And then you think of Shockmaster.
And that makes me love him even more.
There's a lot of guys I feel that could be in the Hall of Fame that could really use it, but I would like to see some tag teams. I would like to see like
somebody like fucking. But I'll tell my last one, just for the amount of shit they went through and for how much time they were there.
Yeah,
Kamala should be in the Hall of Fame. You kidding me?
Kamala's in there.
He is?
Yeah.
As who? As himself?
Yeah, Kamala.
Jesus Christ. How long ago was that one?
Again, you got to realize that the Hall of Fame started like in '96.
Oh, shit. Well,
they started just highlighting the way they do it now.
Because damn, I did not know that.
The Hall of Fame been there for '96. Andre the Giant was the first Hall of Famer.
So that means that they've been already putting in a lot of the character wrestling. So
I always tell people look at the list of the actual Hall of Fame, and some people are there. Like someone was like, "Oh, why Rick Rude is in it?" Like, no, he's in the Hall of Fame. Like what? Like, yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame. His kids put him in.
Yeah. I'm thinking about that. All right, so here's one. He's not in. He probably doesn't belong. But listen, hear me out. One Man Gang, aka Akeem the Dream.
Akeem the Dream.
Let's put him in.
All right, so Andre the Giant was the first one. That was at 1994.
All right. Okay. Oh, 94. Wow. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then you had when they started bringing it back down the road, they started adding, but they started really like putting it on TV in back in 2015, and that's when they started really fully putting it back on TV and shit.
Understood.
But they had ceremonies. They had a long list of Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, I understand because yes, there was no televised way to watch it, right?
Yeah.
They didn't have a pay-per-view specifically for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
So because like in the '95, they had Antonio Roca, they had Big Cat Ernie Ladd, they had Georgie Animal Steel, they had Ivan Pulaski, they had Fabulous Moolah, they had Grand Wizard, they had Pedro Morales. And
I don't know if
96
was in 2019.
I think 96 was 96 was shown with the Slammy Awards.
Oh yeah. Okay, let me ask you a question. I kind of miss the Slammies as being its own little event, mini event.
Yeah.
Because the one I watched, I remember when Owen Hart won his Slammy and went.
Yes.
That was hilarious to me. I love that.
That was probably one of my favorite ones.
That was like one of my favorite things ever.
Like, yes.
He went crazy when
he stole somebody's too. He didn't win both of them. He stole one of them.
Like.
He just went up to the stage and took it. Like, yeah, I am a 2-time Slammy. Brett, you're nothing. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that people don't think they're on there, but they're in here. Like, Classy Freddie Brassley, he's in the Hall of Fame. Buddy Rogers is in the Hall of Fame.
Good.
Gorilla Monsoon is in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, of course.
What else? You got it in '96, '97.
All of them are in there.
Captain Lou Albano was in it.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Jimmy Snuka is in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's it called? Nikolai Volkov is in there too, right? Nikolai Volkov,
Cliff Kowalski, Johnny Rods, Pat Patterson, Vincent J. McMahon, his father, the Valentin brothers, and then this is when they started really televising it, and this was 2004. That's when they started really like fully televising as an event. And this one was the one that Big John Studd was in, Donna Morocco was in, Greg the Heifer Valentine, Harley Race, Jesse the Body Ventura, Junkie Ardor, Sergeant Slaughter, Superstar Billy Graham, Tito Santana, and Bobby the Brain Heenan all got. And celebrity one was Pete Rose.
Okay, cool. All right.
And that was So yeah, they've been doing a Hall of Fame for a while. It's just that again, you got to look it up in their time. They did it to about '96, and then they stopped, and then they started doing it again.
Understood.
And then they started adding more to people that are in it. Yeah, Sensational Sherry was in 2006.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then again, like I was telling, like everyone was like, "Oh, how about Rick Rude?" I was like, "Rick Rude was in 2 years ago."
Well, you know what? I would say though, again, I still would say put her in again with Harlem Heat.
Yeah.
Listen, she was there during the promo when Booker T said "nigga." I'm just saying she was the one that kind of wanna. You can see her face, and you see she starts patting him on the head and the back. You're like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
Hulk
shit.
Hogan will say it eventually and get in trouble.
Don't worry, he'll get you back.
Oh man! All right, so we're gonna end it here. This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. Please follow us on all our social medias on Red Cycle Inc. on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, SoundCloud, YouTube, and WordPress. Also, follow me on Mark with the Mic on YouTube, Twitch TV, Facebook, the Wrestling Babble, and Twitter, Instagram, and over Second Instagram as well.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Follow all of us. Follow everything we do. Please like and subscribe. And enjoy wrestling.
Yes, it's everywhere.
And try a ladder match. Go have a ladder match. Just go to a park and bring a ladder and just throw each other off of it.
Please, at least bring some damn mats. We don't need people saying you heard it from us that you fell off a ladder in Birkenhead.
Don't say I told you to do it. Just say that you did it and you bust your ass your own damn self.
Disclaimer.
Have some
Please be 18 or over if you listen to this advice.
Go have a ladder match. Go somewhere and have a ladder match. Have it at the swing set. They have ladders on them, or like the monkey bars and whatnot. You can use that as a ladder.
Have a slide match. I had a slide match once.
I took a bump on a slide, and that was the worst thing I ever did.
Yo, I took a bump. You know, in the middle of the projects, there's like a vestibule.
Oh shit!
We had wrestling matches on public access, and I took a double team suplex on that. And there's no way to land properly. They don't tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're gonna feel everything. Everything feels. You probably feel it to this day. It'd be like a rainy day. You're like, fuck, my back.
Yeah.
It never means the same.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Yeah. One day we'll talk about our wrestling past and everything, because I have a lot of history of this shit as well. All right, so please like and subscribe, and always remember, follow Jenkins.
Sandwiches
on a ladder.
And Kane.
A ladder and Kane.
Why not? I don't know what the song.
The slow. I love that theme.
Yeah, that's the only Kane song. It's the only.
That is the only Kane theme.
The official Kane song of the Wrestling Babble podcast.
Stay tuned to It Gets Better as Rare podcast, where we'll have more Devil May Cry. Devil May Boo.
No excuses. Do it.
No excuses. I'll poke in your eye. With a ladder.
With a ladder.